Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're back with another video. As today it's gonna be a very special, a new one here out. How Alexa Bliss should make her WWE return. So make sure you smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe to the channel, and let me know down in the comments if you want me to do more stuff like this. So this is gonna be really good. Here we go. Sorry, my throat's kind of dry. My throat has been hurting all day. So, yeah, if I sound different, that's why. Alexa Bliss has been gone due to having a baby girl. Her last match was Royal Rumble 2022. So this is how WWE should book her return. Road to WrestleMania. Alexa will be on the Raw after the Royal Rumble. She makes her return and cuts a promo. She says, "Y'all, it feels good to be back in front of all of you. I saw y'all tweet about my new baby girl. I want to thank y'all, and I'm officially back full time." Then Shayna Baszler comes out and talks about how Bliss disrespecting the Raw brand and Baszler being on top. The first feud. We're heading to the Elimination Chamber. Baszler gets interviewed and says Alexa has never been on top as she's never been. The only person that deserves a champion is the woman you're looking at, which Alexa Bliss jumps Baszler during this interview. Alexa Bliss's in-ring return. Alexa Bliss competes on an episode of Raw. Alexa's first opponent on Raw is against Piper Niven. Alexa Bliss gets a win, and then Shayna tried to put her in the clutch, which Alexa escapes out. As Shayna Baszler gets out the ring, Alexa Bliss says, "Elimination Chamber is my first pay-per-view return. Adam Pearce, make the match official. Shayna Baszler versus Alexa Bliss in a Falls Count Anywhere match," which Pearce agrees. The Elimination Chamber. Alexa Bliss fights Shayna Baszler, but before that, Baszler is backstage with Rhea Ripley. Ripley stares at Alexa and smiles at her, then she walks away. Bliss and Baszler fight in a Falls Count Anywhere. Bliss and Shayna go back and forth. They both use chairs, candlesticks, tables, etc. Towards the end of the match, Alexa will pick up the win over Baszler. The Raw after the Elimination Chamber. After the pay-per-view, Alexa Bliss gets interviewed backstage. It talks about how her success has been going. It talks about her win. Raquel Rodriguez interrupts and challenges Bliss to a match. The build-up. Raquel and Alexa Bliss go at it, and it's a good match. Both women hitting and selling with every move. However, this match leads to Alexa Bliss getting counted out, which leads Raquel to attack Bliss aggressively, which causes a heel turn. Injure Bliss. The next week on Raw, Alexa Bliss tries to look for Raquel backstage, but runs into Shayna Baszler. She tells Bliss, "I should whoop your ass once again, but I ain't wasting my time on having a daughter doesn't impress me." That makes Bliss upset and walks off. Later on that night, Raquel Rodriguez and Shayna Baszler both attack Bliss, and causing an injury. Alexa Bliss challenge. Alexa Bliss leaves to be injured only for 3 weeks. She returns with vengeance. Alexa Bliss music hits and goes straight after Raquel, and then she goes after Baszler. Alexa Bliss challenges Raquel and Baszler to a tag team match. Both of them laugh, and Raquel says, "Haven't you seen? You don't have a partner." And Alexa, let me tell you this. We will be the most dominant team in WWE. Mystery partner. Raquel and Shayna Baszler sees Chelsea Green and Piper Niven and challenges to a tag team non-title match. Alexa Bliss then calls Shayna Baszler and Raquel Rodriguez. Alexa Bliss then gets a 2-on-1 assault, but then the NXT Women's Champion comes out as Liv Valkyria, who was on NXT by the way, saves Alexa Bliss. WrestleMania 40. Well, in WrestleMania 40, Raquel Rodriguez and Shayna Baszler is set to take on Alexa Bliss and the NXT Women's Champion Liv Valkyria. But before the match starts backstage, Alexa runs into Nikki Cross. Nikki Cross doesn't say anything but stares. Alexa Bliss and Lyra versus Raquel Rodriguez and Shayna Baszler in a tag team match, which leads to a match that the fans get into. There's a bunch of back and forth and high-flying moves. In the end, Shayna Baszler and Raquel pick up the win at WrestleMania 40. Title opportunity. After Alexa Bliss losing at WrestleMania 40, she competes in an 8-woman battle royal for a shot at the WWE Women's World Championship. Alexa Bliss loses thanks to Shayna Baszler. Rematch. Alexa Bliss is furious after that match, so Alexa Bliss challenges Shayna Baszler to a rematch where everyone is banned from ringside. On Raw, Shayna Baszler picks up the win. Money in the Bank. Well, only a few weeks from Money in the Bank, Alexa Bliss gets interviewed and says, "I'm ready for whoever steps up to a match. This briefcase will come home to me." Later that night, Alexa Bliss faces Zoe Stark in a qualifying match as Alexa hits her Twisted Bliss to pick up the win. Bliss's winning streak. The crowd is hot and pumped up for this women's ladder match. Asuka, Chelsea Green, Nikki Cross, Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, and Rhea Ripley. These 6 women battle and is intense. Alexa hits a Twisted Bliss off the ladder and the crowd pops and gives her a loud cheer. Alexa Bliss climbs the ladder and receives the briefcase. Night after, Alexa Bliss finally won, and on an episode of Raw, we see Alexa and Rhea Ripley backstage once again. Only this time, Rhea says, "Cash in if you want, but you'll regret it." Matchups. Shayna Baszler and Raquel comes out to an episode of SmackDown. Before they have a match, Baszler and Raquel Rodriguez cuts a promo. Raquel says, "Your new tag team champions have arrived on SmackDown. There's nobody that could beat us for these championships." Bliss jumps the barricade and attacks Shayna and Raquel once again. This has already been crazy. Time off. Alexa Bliss holds the briefcase for a while as she takes some time off. Nia Jax comes out to be in action against Tegan Nox in Nia's first defense. Alexa's music hits, which then she comes out with the briefcase. But Raquel and Shayna sneak attack Bliss. Nia Jax successfully retains her championship. Almost at SummerSlam. My throat hurts, y'all. Sorry. Almost at SummerSlam. SummerSlam month is almost here. We see Alexa Bliss, Raquel, and Shayna Baszler all in the ring. They're cutting promo after promo with some savage moments. Bliss then says, "Y'all cost me my title shot, but I still have this. So how about one of you faces me tonight?" Raquel says, "I accept, Bliss." But this match is a tables match. Later that night, Bliss picks up the win. Friend Zone. Alexa Bliss gets backstage, but then she sees Nikki Cross. Bliss says, "Nikki, this isn't you. I'm back, and I need you to be in my corner." I don't know why I read that wrong. Nikki Cross says, "Oh, Lexi, you think I would team with you after what you did to me?" Then Nikki storms off. SummerSlam. SummerSlam has arrived, as these matches are big. Rhea Ripley and Becky Lynch takes on Nia Jax for the Women's World Championship. Alexa doesn't come out to cash in, although Becky Lynch puts Rhea in a disarmor and wins the championship. The women's title is high as Bayley defends against Shotzi. An interesting match. Bayley and Shotzi goes back and forth. Dakota helps Bayley, but as soon as Bayley gets the pin, Alexa Bliss's music hits. Alexa is cashing in and making this a triple threat match. Alexa Bliss hits the Twisted Bliss and wins the championship. SmackDown, new champion. Alexa Bliss comes out to celebrate her championship. Bliss grabs a microphone. Before she could talk, Bianca comes out. Bliss goes, "You already had multiple rematches. I'm out here trying to celebrate." Bianca goes, "Girl, listen, I'm a former champion myself. And with that title, I'm going to beat you for it." First title defense. This is an intense battle. Bianca Belair against Alexa Bliss. 2 weeks after the challenge. The crowd has been waiting for this. Belair and Bliss are intense. and going inside and outside the ring. Eventually, Alexa Bliss picks up the win. Bayley comes out immediately after. She says, Alexa, welcome back. All I care about is that championship, which you took from me at SummerSlam. Alexa replies, I beat you for it. I beat you before her. I'm not afraid of doing it again. So at Crown Jewel, you're on. Bayley and Alexa 2024. This feud is hot. Alexa Bliss and Bayley does a contract signing. Bayley says, all you do is take any champion the cheat way, and you think you can return on SmackDown and own this place? No, I do. Alexa replies, Bayley, you're just going to be another woman I will beat. At Crown Jewel, this will be your last shot. If I win, which I will, you're no longer get a rematch at this championship. If you win, I'll leave WWE and become a full-time mother. Ooh. Crown Jewel. The hype between Bayley and Alexa Bliss is on. This matchup is now interesting. Bayley hits 3 Bayley to bellies on Alexa, but it wasn't enough. Bayley and Bliss doing anything they can to win. Dakota Kai jumps the barricade and hits Bliss with the championship. Bayley is unsuccessful as Alexa hits the Twist of Bliss to retain her championship. SmackDown after Crown Jewel. Alexa Bliss cuts a promo on SmackDown and says, once again, I beat Bayley, which she'll never get a shot at this championship again. Later that night, Dakota comes out and says, you may have beaten Bayley, but you haven't beaten me. I challenge you for that championship at Survivor Series. Bliss accepts, but then says, take this from me, like I took this from Bayley. And at Survivor Series, you're on. She's a fine champion, let me tell you that. Survivor Series. Bliss wouldn't be seen until Survivor Series. She's taking more time off. Against Dakota Kai. This championship is on the line in a high dramatic fashion. Okay. High fly moves and Bliss taking mostly the advantage. As soon as Alexa Bliss pins Dakota Kai, Nikki Cross shows up and hits Alexa Bliss. Shocking event as Nikki joining Bayley and Dakota, but Alexa Bliss attacks Nikki Cross, then rolls up Dakota to keep her championship. After Survivor Series, Nikki Cross comes out the night after. She grabs a mic and says, do y'all not know what Alexa did to me? She betrayed me. She betrayed me. I'm not jealous of you, but I know that I can beat you for that championship. Later that night, Cross and Dakota are facing the team of Shotzi and Mia Yim. This match wasn't too great, but the fans did have some cheers and exciting moments. In the end, Nikki Cross and Dakota Kai pick up the win. Bitter enemies. Nikki Cross gets interviewed backstage. She says, that champion is mine. I know you're here tonight. Next week, I want to prove that I can beat you. Alexa Bliss then jumps Nikki from behind and goes, I accept, but how about a twist? We make it a steel cage match. And I think so gonna get interesting. Road to Royal Rumble. On an episode of SmackDown, Alexa Bliss defends her championship against her former best friend and partner, Nikki. This match was such a good match. Nikki did everything she could without the help from Bayley or Dakota. Alexa Bliss then hits Nikki Cross with the Twisted Bliss from the top of the cage, and Alexa Bliss is still the champion. In January 2025. It's a new year, and Alexa Bliss gets interviewed and says, I've beaten Cross, Bayley, and Dakota Kai. I'm looking for any and all challengers for this championship. Later that night, a triple cross brand battle royal for a shot at the women's championship. These women giving it their all. The final two participants are Nikki Cross and Io Sky. Nikki Cross then eliminates Sky and wins the Battle Royal. SmackDown. Nikki kicks off the show on SmackDown and says, "I'm not done with you." And enters Bayley and Dakota. I'm taking something that I've been waiting for a long time." Charlotte interrupts and says, Well, Nikki, congrats on winning. But I got a match with Alexa tonight. And if you think you're beating Alexa, as long as I'm here, this isn't happening." Nikki then slaps Charlotte in the face and begins the brawl. Security pulls both away from each other. Nick Aldis then comes out and says, "You want the champion so bad, Charlotte? Well, how about this? If you beat Alexa Bliss tonight, you got your title match at the Royal Rumble." Later that night, it's Charlotte and Bliss hitting each other with spears and punches and kicks. Alexa tries to roll up Charlotte, but she kicks out and got Alexa in a figure four. Alexa does a tap with both fighting each other. Cross, Bayley, and Dakota come out to attack Charlotte and Alexa Bliss, which causes a DQ. Next week's official match. The next week on SmackDown, Charlotte talks to Nick Aldis. Charlotte talks to Aldis. I don't know. I'm saying it wrong. Charlotte talks to Aldis. She says, "You're letting those three girls attack me and cause an opportunity for my championship? Give me one of them tonight." Nick Aldis says, "You and Alexa had a great match, but I tell you what, this isn't going to be a one-on-one match. No, it's going to be a six-woman tag. Wait, what? It's going to be a six-woman tag team match between Bayley, Nikki Cross, and Dakota, Damage Control, against Bliss, you, and Bianca Belair." The main event is set in stone in this tag match. Everyone doing everything they can as Charlotte locks in the figure 8 and makes Dakota tap out. The Royal Rumble. Alexa Bliss is set to defend her championship against Nikki Cross, but before that, she gets interviewed and says, Nikki Cross changed ever since my return to this business. But I see Charlotte running her mouth, so I'll also put this title on the line against you." Later that night, Alexa Bliss defends the championship against Charlotte and Nikki Cross in a triple threat match. All three girls making this match huge. They know what this title means for them, as Bayley and Dakota comes out to take out Charlotte. They put her through the announce table, as it's just down to Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss. Bliss goes for a twisted Bliss, but Nikki counters and hits her with the chair. A busted open Alexa Bliss still tries to fight Nikki. Nikki hits her crossover and pins Alexa Bliss to win her first championship. The crowd boos Nikki after the match. And then, of course, the ending. That's how Alexa Bliss should get booked and make her WWE return, as after that, the crowd gives Bliss an applause as she officially becomes a part-time wrestler and is now a full-time mother. This was huge, y'all. I hope you guys enjoy. Smash the like button, turn on post notifications. Comment down below or something if you want me to do more series like this, because this was fun. This was huge. I enjoyed every single bit of this. I'm sorry, my throat kind of hurts, and that's it. And I tried to make it. Sorry, it was my throat was kind of causing me to lose my words. But yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching. That is it. So yeah, peace out, everyone.